real to fake that, a bit to hate that. 50 million, you died to make that middle. You vote for Trump and see me outside when you know what's up. I ain't hearing no peace talk, ain't funny, no hee-haw. Like a Black Panther weak to the teeth, try me weak. Swear to God, I could have been Freddie Gray. Or Mike Brown getting down with a on me and a half a. Let me buy something.
Back now on EA Sports at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. It's the Buccaneers in possession of the football as we get back into it now in quarter number 3. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Curtis. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. As his guys are in for 6. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Hauschko with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken from the 7. And this does not end well as he's going to be out of bounds here at his own 5-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. If they want to try and put points on the board.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down. They'll look to throw now on first down. Wide open receiver, complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19! 3-19!
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So line of scrimmage, still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Green 39! Green 39!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Hayden Hurst, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And a big-time mess on the return. He's out of bounds. He won't even get this back to the 5-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Ohio! Ohio!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Wide open receiver, complete. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 48 yards.
Similar to a slant, it's all about timing when you're throwing a crossing route. Quarterback and receiver have to be in sync, and when they put it on them just right and catch it full speed, running through a defense can often result in a big pickup of yardage.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before. It's all said and done. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Ohio! Ohio!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had his interception woes early in his rookie season, but sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles early.
You are so correct. And what the team and organization is hoping, we're going to see these woes now, but later when we're helping him with his Hall of Fame speech, we'll remember his rookie year and how things began.
Back to throw here. Throwing left side, it's complete. Does the big boy have the juice? The 30, the 20, 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. It's the fullback, 97 yards. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And nobody in the stadium feels better than he does right now. Just a slew of touchdown passes. He's been spectacular.
And you and I both know this is a team game. One of the best team games that's out there. But right now, I've forgotten what the scoreboard even says. Just watching what he's...
Mike Evans, he's going to go. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And this Buccaneer offense is running away with this one.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And this does not end well as he's going to be out of bounds here at his own 5-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Flex round! Flex round!
Back to throw now on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. If you know there's going to be some traffic somewhere, they've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The drive will start with Connor. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Green 39.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Hayden Hurst with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And this Buccaneer offense, they're running away with this one. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. Saying, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Ohio! Ohio!
He'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll set up a throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
Flex round! Flex round!
They'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
Ohio! Ohio!
He'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. It's another 10 yards on that one, and another first down.
Ohio! Ohio! Wide, get wide!
They'll look to throw here. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They'll set up to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. In for the score. And the Redskins are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them...
And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. And not a blitzer, but still able to get there from a strong safety position.
Yeah, I think that was a great example of what they call football IQ. Recognizing he was open, had a chance, and went ahead and got to the quarterback.
Blue 90!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Evans has it left side. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Now let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
Back to throw. He's got Evans. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Hurry up, here we go.
Again, it's counter. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Clinton Dix there for the stop. He had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser-focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs offense continuing to pour it on.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
But she's singing, too.
Oh, she's singing. She's
on, like, the 5th tune.
Yeah, she left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
Flex round! Flex round! Hey. Four down.
They'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
A huge play there for Washington. 42 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. He'll drop to throw. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go now.
Here's counter. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And it's taken in at the 9. An unbelievable punt there. We're talking 70-plus yards. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a 1st down. Now back to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this one's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Wide open receiver, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Ohio! Here we go! What? 90! What? 90!
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College. Not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Get that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.